Okay, so here's my winter garden. I have some artichokes, and in this bed I just recently planted some radishes and some beets, so a few of them are sprouting. Over here I have cabbage, cauliflower, garlic, green onions. I have lettuce and spinach, and then I have Brussels sprouts and carrots and red cabbage over here. This bed is empty. I'll tell you why in a second. And then this bed has turnips, radishes, beets, all barely starting to sprout. And I have this yellow netting over it so the cats don't get in it and mess with it. But basically this bed right here had celery, sweet peas, broccoli, and if you can see the holes, gophers ate everything. Or a gopher, I'm not sure. A couple videos ago, I told you guys how, I think it's titled The Unintended Benefits of Wood Chips, Back to Eden Garden Style, is no gophers. And literally on this whole area where we have I'm standing on at least 8 inches of wood chips before we put the beds in, there's not been one gopher. Over here used to be all weeds, but we just got that all spread out with wood chips. We still have a little pile left we need to finish. But yeah, we haven't had any problems with gophers. Over here we're going to put our grass in where all that dirt is in the playhouse. There's gopher holes and whatever, we see it all the time. But over here we haven't had any problems. So our summer garden, nothing. Gophers didn't get anything. So I planted everything in here, and one by one the plants started disappearing. So this bed happened to be the one that I had the sweet peas on. They were going to grow up this trellis right here. Well, sweet peas are my oldest son's favorite, and he planted those. So when the gophers were getting these, he was so mad. And about a year ago, we put an owl box up in that oak tree over there, which I'll go do a close-up of in a second. Before I tell you about the owl box, so in order to solve this problem, we bought this solar gopher or whatever thing on Amazon. I think the brand is right there. It was $20. All the reviews say, it scared the gophers away. I don't know if you can hear the little buzzing sound in the background. Every 30 seconds it sends off a vibrating, pulsating buzz that's supposed to keep them away. So I got that, put it in the ground, left it in there a couple days, replanted this entire bed of celery, sweet peas, broccoli, whatever. And it was fine for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then the gophers came back. So I don't know if they were scared of it at first, and then they realized that it wasn't doing anything, and then they didn't care. And why are they only getting the stuff in this bed and not everything else that's right next to it? I have no idea. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. But yeah, that did not work for me. Maybe it's working by keeping it away from the other beds. I don't know. On the box it says it's for moles and voles, and these are gophers, so maybe that's why. I really don't know. But anyways, that didn't work. So originally the whole point of putting up the owl box, which I'll go show you guys, which we did a year ago, was to help with the gopher problem back here, because when we first moved in we saw that there was gopher holes everywhere. And we got our cats, so that helped too, and then the wood chip, so everything has helped. Well, this whole time in this owl box, can you see it up there? We haven't had an owl. There it is, overlooking fruit trees, the chickens. Here's the avocado trees, pear tree. So we haven't had a owl. So my son's like, Mom, the gophers are getting my sweet peas. How come there's not an owl in the owl box? I'm like, I don't know. We need to pray for one. And he's like, okay. So every night we prayed, God, can you please send us an owl for the owl box to protect the garden so we can have Elijah's sweet peas. So 3 days, 4 days go by. My husband was out here working at night after the kids were sleeping, and he comes in, he's like, oh my gosh, an owl just flew over my head and screeched. And we had never even seen an owl around here before. So I don't know if it's living in that box. It's kind of hard to, it's kind of tall to climb up there and look. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but either way, that's cool that 3 days later, 4 days later, whatever it was, that we at least saw one back here after Elijah started praying for one to protect his garden. So I wrote a kid's book about it, just kind of randomly, and this is it. Ollie the Owl. I self-published it through Amazon's site CreateSpace. It's really simple and easy, and yeah, it's cool if you want to publish something. That's the way to do it. So, if you want a cute, semi-true story, well, it is true actually, about a kid gardening, trying to protect his garden from the gophers, and an owl coming to save the day, you should check out this book. Just type in Ollie the Owl, or my name, you can see it right there, Heather Crooker, on Amazon, and you'll find it. It'd be a good gift for a gardener that you love, and Christmas is coming up, so it's perfect. So yeah, check it out. I'll put a link to that in the comments, and then also I'll put a link to this in the comments, and you can tell me if it works for you.